so many fish still on beds. I think, you know, it's kind of, this lake is kind of funny because you will actually get into areas where a group of fish are actually moving to beds, but then you go to other places and there's just a whole nother group doing something totally different. So it's hard to get a, you know, it's hard to get a true gauge. There's definitely some fish that are on the full post spawn, but these obviously are guarding fry or guarding, I mean, from what I can see, they're all guarding beds with eggs on them. And that seems to be the program up here. Maybe a couple more right here on beds. Sometimes I just throw over on those dark spots and you can catch some of them without ever even visually seeing them. You just kind of know where a fish would be bedded. If the bottom's predominantly light, then the dark spots end up being beds. Now if the bottom is dark, then it seems like it's the reverse and the light spots are the beds. Just right there in the water, it's just a lot of fry on that stump. Pretty hard to see. Here you go, you're starting to come up to the top. A lot of fry right there. I'll put my drop shot in there. Yes. This is splitting hairs right here. Oh yeah, look at that. Right there, like right on the inside. Boop. Just barely on the inside. Pretty fish. Look at that fish. Another like 4+ pounder. All right. That was weird because she came up and just kind of slurped up behind it. She'd come and bit it a couple times. And a couple times both times she just took, and then I set the hook and I missed her. So I was really like ready for, so when she ate it that last time, I just got her. Drop shot's been killer today. Gosh, it's a good one. It'd be a good one to round out the day with. Nice capper to the fish that I caught. He's looking at it. Turn one way and it looks like it could be a 4 pounder, and then it'll turn another way and it'll look like it's only like a 2.5 pounder, but it's long. Golly, she bit it. Got her. Yeah. Pretty. another, like, gotta be like a 4-pounder. It's thick. Oh, golly. Yeah, look at that one. On the frog. Bam. Another nice chunker. And they are biting today. Biting. Yes. Catching them on the frog. Sexy frog coming in to play. That's a great way to end the day. Work my way out of here and put it on the trailer. So no matter how long I do this, I think it's always interesting how when we get these preconceived notions, we'll have these lessons where we realize we need to continually have an open mind. And today was a perfect example of that. Sure, there are post-spawn fish on the lake, but there are also some fish that are still on beds. And for all intents and purposes, people would call that spawning fish. I always think of spawning fish as the actual fish in the act of procreating, in the act of, you know, male and female up there on beds. And I never saw that today. I did, however, see quite a few males that were on beds, and they were either guarding eggs, or maybe there was some fry that I didn't see, but I only saw like 1 or 2 balls of fry, and there weren't any bass around them. So to my knowledge, the fish that were up there in the shallows were guarding some eggs in some sort of fashion. And there's the challenge. I had this whole plan, all these Lew's rods and reels, like loaded up with Strike King baits, you know, all the things that I talked about from the post-spawn video, and I'll go ahead and link it here in the description. I had those, almost all of them. I had a lot of those rigged and ready to go, and was, you know, in the process of trying to put that into motion, put it through the paces and so forth. But it didn't work out like that. What did happen though was we did see at least 3 different types of things that kind of related to the post-spawn video. Never saw a real big one, but you know, I think the biggest one I caught was like a 4+, and after that, you know, a couple chunky 3s. You know, had a nice bag today. Had
decent number of bites, had fun today. So we did one pattern, which was the shad spawn. The second, what we did was the remnant bass either guarding eggs or fry. And then the last one was I went into that other pocket and was able to catch some on a frog. So, and then at the end of the day, I flipped one off that stump. So it's just kind of, it was kind of mixed mash. It was a little bit like junk fishing, kind of like the video was. But that's it for now, guys. That's kind of how the day went. I felt like it was a successful day. And while we didn't get to do some of the other things like the swim bait and the square bill and the topwater, like the sexy dog and the popper, we still were able to get out there and do some different things that were in line with the post-spawn period. That's it for now. Thank you for tuning back into my YouTube channel. If you like this, please hit the like button and share it with a friend. Again, the key with this period, this time period of this phase, is keeping an open mind, having a lot of different baits rigged and ready so that you can kind of junk fish. But then, like playing chess or checkers, you want to be able to, as you put something forward and the lake either greets you with a positive effect or a negative effect, utilize that to make your second move. So you're just kind of back and forth. It's like a dance. So that's it for now. Thank you for tuning back into my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, good fishing.